Let's talk through how to do the college loan portion of your project. So remember, you're going to look up a college that you would like to attend. So put the name here and figure out how much it costs per year for tuition, room and board, okay? So the whole thing. And you can Google average cost for a year at that school and just use the Google version. You can go to their website, look it up, okay? Just make it make sense for your situation. So if you Google it, it's going to say an average cost before, I think, aid. So that's if you got no help. So you can use that as worst case scenario. And then you've got average cost with aid. So that's what, the average student who's getting any type of assistance, grants from the government, scholarship, whatever that is, pays. So put the per year tuition here, how many years you're going to go to school. Okay, so if your degree takes 4 years or 5 years, whatever that is, and then get your total cost here. Okay, so take this number, the per year cost times however many years. So in this example, times 4. So this next blank is going to be your scholarship. So let me just put some actual pretend numbers in here. So let's just say I'm doing a school that's $20,000 a year for 4 years. So that would be $80,000. So then let's say that I get a scholarship for $15,000. Okay, so if you already know that you have scholarships, you could put that in here. If you don't have any, you could leave that as a 0. And then you're able to pay this much outright. That means that you have this amount of money saved for college. Okay, so I'm just going to put 0 here. So if you have any money saved, your parents have any money saved, that would go there. To pay, so then you have that much outright. To pay the remainder, you take out a loan for how much money? So this number 1 right here, you're going to take the total cost of your 4 years, okay, and subtract off these two numbers. Okay, so subtract off the scholarships you have and subtract off the money that you have saved, and that will give you how much your loan is going to need to be. Okay, so then that number goes in blank number 1. So if that happens to be 0, just do a minimum of $2,000. And then how long are you going to finance this for? Now, if this number is fairly small, like $10,000, okay, you're probably only going to do that for a couple of years. I would say most try to have you do your college loans in 6 years, maximum of 10. Okay, so I would say max 10 here, unless it's significantly high. Okay, so over $100,000, there's other options for that, but I would say the max of a general student loan is going to be 10 years. Okay, so whatever you want to put here. So for this, I'm just going to put 7 years here. And then Google the average college rate for loans. Okay, so just do a Google search of what's the average interest rate on a college loan. We looked it up in class and it was 5.8%. These change year to year, so make sure you Google that. And so if you, I don't care if you actually pick a bank, so you can put from the bank of Google if that's what you did. And then you're going to use this TVM calculator to calculate your monthly loan payment. So you can download, it's called EZ Calculator on your phone. Okay, so remember that this is from the EZ Calculator. It's an app on your phone. Otherwise, I'm just going to do it from this website. Okay, so you would type in the present value of your loan. So in my case, it's the $65,000. I don't know the payment. That's what I'm calculating. I'd like to pay off my loan. So I want the future value to be 0 and whatever interest rate you had. And the number of periods is going to be for how long you're taking this loan. So I said I'm going to do my loan for 7 years. So I would do 7 times 12 here. Okay, so 7 times 12 is what, 84? Because you pay this monthly. Okay, so you pay your loan payments back monthly for 7 years. So now you would just hit this payment and it'll calculate what your monthly payment would be. So this one's $943 for 7 years. So if that feels kind of high, we could extend this out. So I could change it to 8 years, which would be 96 payments, and then recalculate. Okay. Or 108 for that 10 years. So I'm going to put it at 10 years, a $773.96 payment. So then make sure if you change it around based on that calculation that you change this number. So I'm going to change it to 10. And then that was, $773.96. So that's how you would do your college loan payment.